Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and this is a rather chilly start, isn't it? Look at all this tundra and the snow. Ooh, we're playing Byzantium. That can only mean one thing, it's the A to Z challenge. We're getting there, aren't we? Slowly getting through at a rate of knots. What's a slow rate of knots? I guess a very large thing moving slowly at a distance? Have you ever had that thing where you're looking at an aeroplane? Like, this is my thing. I bore everybody I know to death with this thing. Have you ever seen a jumbo jet or a big aeroplane from a distance traveling through the sky? They always look like they're going way too slowly in terms of the speed it takes for the back end of the plane to get to where the front end was. It always doesn't make sense in my head, yet it's going hundreds of miles an hour. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. Who knows what I'm talking about? We're playing as Byzantium and this is a game... I've totally lost it. This is a game that my channel supporters made for me, and let me explain that to you in a second. Before, however, I shall just quickly say I do have a coffee if you fancy shoving some caffeine my way. It helps me to make the games, and more importantly, if you fancy joining in with the channel in terms of making these challenges. The channel supporters on Coffee and Patreon are basically telling me what to do on this A to Z series. It's been really interesting because, I mean, the stuff that I'm doing is very random and very different to the first 250 or something games I've played of Civ 6. I also wanted to quickly point out that if these sort of stranger games are not quite for you, I would advise, you can see a link to it at the end of every video I put up. There is a playlist, My First Videos on Civ 6. There are all 250 something games of Civ 6 that I've played. Go and have a look at them because I've probably done very serious, very mundane, very silly, and very big and very small games of all Civs at some point. Go and have a look at the list. You'll have fun, it'd be great. In fact, actually watch all of them 3 times without ad blocks and watch every advert without skipping them. And while you're at it, send me your credit card details. I shouldn't say that, sorry. Let's get cracking into this. You may notice that I have 1 settler. 2 settlers, 2 different settlers you say. Well, that's because this is a later game start. We are starting this game in the medieval era rather than the ancient era. Now, this divides people in terms of what they enjoy. Either you are an ancient era turn 1 starter and you don't do anything else because the early game is the best game and I don't do anything that isn't the early game because I love the sheer tenacity of wandering around with a single warrior trying not to die as the AI techs ahead of me. And that's fine. If you like that, that's not a problem. But I really like medieval starts. They offer a really interesting take on the game that dives you in a little bit quicker, unlocking most districts from turn 1. So if you had a playstyle in mind, like, okay, right, I'm going to jump on commercial hubs today, or let's go heavy religion from the beginning of the game, you have that all unlocked from the beginning. It means your cities start with a monument, you get builders, you get more population, and more importantly, every time you settle later into the game, your cities are a little bit better than they would be. It honestly is a very fun way to play. If you've never done it, this is the save file to come and get from Discord. You see what I did there? Plug. Come to Discord and I will give you the save file for you to play. So that's what they asked and I have delivered. This is a medieval era start. We are going for a Byzantium domination victory. And there is the problem, because Byzantium are terrible at domination victories. Now, Ursa, I hear you cry. What are you talking about? Byzantium are S tier. They're the best Civ in the game. Well, they are the best Civ in the game. I would absolutely agree with that. But they are the best Civ in the game for religious victories. Domination, they are terrible at it. And the reason is because every time you defeat a unit, you get a burst of religion. And I can guarantee you, unless you are very careful, when you are killing that last Civ, you will get a religious victory, not a domination victory, because you will have spread your religion all over every empire, including the last one you're attacking. It's impossible. We're going to try and get a domination victory today. It's going to be really fiddly. It basically means we have free reign to do what we want until we get near the end of this 8-player game. And then once we get to the last couple of people, we're going to have to be very careful about how we invade them. That's not it. You will know Byzantium as being glorious with the Crusade. We have Taxis, which spreads my religion when I kill units and gives me extra combat strength. I can then be one with the purple, or born of purple, and send my cavalry units to do full damage against walls if they follow my religion. I can also use the hippo drones. I know it's hippodrome, but I'm going to say hippodrone because I love the idea of a huge hippo stood in a field with propellers on each of its legs. just slowly floating about 3 inches above the ground. Ah, a hippodrome. It's a great thought. Every time you build one, you get a 3 heavy cavalry unit. They're wonderful. If you build buildings in them, you get a 3 heavy cavalry unit. What normally happens is I build lots of stuff, I kill loads of things, I build more hippodrones, and then we go attack and kill the world, and it's really easy. Today, the challenge is that we will win this game only using the military units given to us by hippodrones. Nothing else. We are not allowed to build, buy, or purchase any other military unit. Those are the only ones we can use. So it means that dromons are kind of obsolete. We can't actually use our unique boat, which is really, really annoying because they don't come from hippodrones. The only addition to this is that I have Heroes and Legends mode on, and if I can get the twins, I will get the twins and I can steal units using the twins. That is the only other way I am allowed to do it. I might also allow myself conversion using apostles if I can find some barbarians and steal some units that way, just because I think that's a really cool mechanic and I very rarely use it, so that could be fun to use. But that's it. No military units other than my cavalry, the twins, and anything that I've converted from barbarians. That should be interesting. And immediately, when I find this beautiful frozen city, Constantinople, no, Byzantium you mean, what I have to immediately do is take the old spearman and go, nope, that is a military unit. I did not get it from a hippodrome, so it's not going to work. This scout, rubbish, delete it. It's dead, it's nothing to me. What's this? Archer? No, delete it. No military units. Nothing. Zilch until I get my unique district. So, how are we going to pull this off? First of all, we go to the civics tree and we select divine right. That means going through civil service first. So we want to get a city to 10 population as soon as we can. This unlocks the Tagma. The Tagma is our unique unit. It's got 50 strength and it gives +4 combat strength if you have 2 of them next to each other, or basically to any other adjacent unit, but really you only tend to use that if you have 2 of them stood next to each other. Once we have Tagmas unlocked, then I will build my hippodrones. They will be glorious. They will make me super happy and I will spam them until I get my unique units. They are the only units I'm allowed, don't forget. Meanwhile, I will be building a lot of holy sites because we're going to be going for the great prophet to get a crusade religion. Now, the fun thing about a medieval era start is that I have holy sites unlocked from the beginning of the game, which means we can go from religion right from the start. It also means I can go classical republic, get myself a government, and go for revelation exactly from turn 1. So that will help us get a religion even quicker. In fact, I can go urban planning and some extra builders. First envoy counts as 2 as well. The joy about playing this in the medieval start is that I'm already now generating holy prophet points, great person points. That'll give it to me in 60 turns. We're going to have to build a holy site or, many, but that's fine. Delicate Arch is literally just above me. I told you this was a good save. You want to come and get this one. It's really, really cool. I actually had no idea that was there. That is awesome. It would be really useful if I hadn't already unlocked astrology, so it's not even that good, but means I might be able to get a nice early Pantheon if I can work a couple of these tiles. What I will do, however, is go down and go chip chop from the deer. I don't need that anymore. Let's get a 6-turn holy site down immediately. Let's get that rolling, get it working. I also have 4 governor titles available already because I've unlocked State Workforce, Early Empire, Defensive Tactics, Recorded History. I'm going to stick them all on Pingala. Why? Well, Pingala now means that in my capital I'm getting extra culture per turn, extra science per turn, so let's get those 2, and extra great people points. Within 5 turns, I'm going to be generating 4 profit points per turn once this holy site is made, and then 6 when Pingala's in. Doesn't really matter what I go for. Ideally, courses are useful. Might go for that, but I'm going to unlock apprenticeship first, because what's better than apprenticeship? Nothing, not even a mastership. The only problem to this game is that I'm not going to be able to do any exploring until I have an army, and currently my army is all dead. You'll see my military strength drops down to 0. Well, it will do in a second once it's figured out what's going on. There we go, military strength 0. It's updated itself now. I really, really hope the barbs don't hit me too badly in this early game. I have a little bit of early game gold. I'm just going to treat myself to a second builder because I'm going to get rid of both of these marshes and chop some other stuff down in order to get the population of my capital up to 7 to 10 as quickly as possible. That's the idea anyway. I'm also going to treat myself to a nice industrial zone complex, I think. What we're going to do is we've got some nice quarries here. I think I'm going to just chop them down. I don't think I'm going to end up keeping them, but if I can use the tundra tiles, that's probably better. So what I'll do is I will go aqueduct, we'll go aqueduct, and then we'll do our usual little triangle of glory with these industrial zones. We've got the holy site being popped in there, and I think I'm going to stick a holy site, something like that. Maybe I might put it on top of this forest. I don't know. We'll see. There's, ooh, Himiko. That would be good if we were getting nothing but the twins, but I'm just getting the twins. I'm not getting Himiko. No other heroes today. I refuse. I refuse. Yeah, holy site, actually, I'm going to stick on this tile, but it's working it at the moment and it's going to give me a Pantheon. So I'm going to just move my builder onto it briefly and chop it down. So I'll use the chop in order to rush for holy site. I think that's the best thing to do. Let's also give my capital just a nudge. Extra food. Oh yes, holy site just got boosted a whole turn. Oh, how lucky am I? I also have just met Nalanda and Brussels right next to me. Interesting. I have no interest in having good relations with either of them. Being frank, I'm just going to end up killing them because I'm Byzantium, and then Muscat appears up there. Oh, I love medieval starts. Starting with a few envoys is really good fun. Lots of little targets around me, actually. We should be fine. Let's just get rid of this marsh quickly, though. A chop. There we go. Byzantium population grows already. We can rush civil service. I want to get Tagmas as quickly as possible. Here's the old holy site trick. Get rid of the build-up so that nothing is being built in this city. While it's open, then you chop the woods, and after that, you can take the holy site and all of that production gets put into that tile. He says, realizing that he shouldn't have just done that because he hasn't got a Pantheon yet. That was a silly move. All right, we'll get the builder instead. That was useful. Well done, Ryan. Well done. Oh well. Okay, we'll get the Pantheon and then I'll build it. Japan is my neighbor. Hello, Japan. Lovely, lovely katana you have there. I think, yeah, they're the other side of the city-states. Awesome. Japan's really cool. Because Japan normally get a religion, and I want them to get a religion so that I can taxis it. Every religion I take over is a permanent +3 combat strength bonus to me. Wonderful. It's brilliant. Just unlocked my Pantheon, so let's get the holy site down quickly. And now I'm just going to rush it by getting rid of this delightful stone. We don't need that anyway. Perfect. That's actually looking pretty decent now. Now, what Pantheons could I get? I could pick up a settler. That would give me a third city very quickly, which is quite a nice thing to have. Yeah. That wouldn't be too bad, actually. I could make a very nice set of everything from that, but is it worth it? What resources do I really need? What I want to be doing is building as many hippo drones as I can throughout my empire to get as many horses as I can. And, you know, gold kind of helps with the buildings, so anything that gives me gold could be good, but Pantheons aren't really for that. What I'm going to do is take something that actually works really, really, really well with domination runs and go for God of Healing. Now, it's a Pantheon that doesn't get picked a lot, but it's awesome. Increases healing by +30 in holy site districts or adjacent tiles. Now, here's the thing. They don't need to be your holy site districts. You remember that thing we often talk about where Civ 6 doesn't necessarily put the right text down? Build bombards, it says. Nope. Tray buckets. That's what you need. Build inventory, it says. Nope. Line inventory. This is one of them. It says your holy site districts, but it's any, including enemy holy site districts. It means as I attack, my units will be able to heal a lot quicker as long as I am invading and taking holy sites over, which I should do. I think that's a pretty decent call, so I think that'll be pretty good. You can see Pingala is now established, and we are getting a mighty 6.9 profit points per turn already. 6.9, it's the 0.9 that really does it, you know? I don't need any of this stuff. What I do need are builders. Builders basically make my day. They make everything better. They mean that I can put lumber mills on all of these tiles that I'm working. Byzantium's going to get big. It's going to be a big boy. I need to make sure that it's productive in every way that I can. Also, mass production is quite fun as well, so we like to do that. Now that the shrine is in place, we have to think, what else do I want to build? I've almost got myself industrial zones, that's nice, but I think a temple is going to be even better. My shrine now means that I think I'm picking up something like, it would be 8 points per turn. 15% on top of that would be 10.2? I can't do maths. Is that right? No, that would be 9.2. Oh dear. That should be very easy to work out, but it was not. 11.5 profit points per turn already. Ah, yes. Totally calm this start. Nothing is going to accelerate wildly from this game at all. The interesting thing is going to be how many troops I can actually generate from my hippo drones. Uh-oh, barbarians are here. We have no defences. No defences, we're just going to have to pray that this would work. And luckily, I'm a very faith-heavy civ, so it should be fine. There it is, we have our religion. Nice. Pop it straight down, go immediately for the most purple thing we can, which I believe is this little wiggly snake, the snaky boy. Call my religion Slamtium, because that's exactly what we'll be doing. Feed the world! Our shrines and temples. I just like Feed the World, okay? I very rarely get to pick it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with a smile on my face. Haha! Now we have Crusade as well. We're going to slam around the world, feeding myself gluttonously as we take over everyone. Just horsies running around the world, getting fat, and then, you know, wiggling their way out. Just sort of like wig, wig, wig. We need a lot more culture there. I'm building temples, but it's taking forever. What are we going to do? How do I speed this up? What's the most speedy thing that we can do? Mahabodhi Temple? Give me 2 apostles. A little bit of extra faith. It doesn't really help too much with the whole, you know, war thing, but it's relatively entertaining to do. What I do want to do is just pop down, I believe, St. Basil's Cathedral. Actually, I don't think that needs to necessarily be on Tundra. I might be wrong, but I think it just... No, it's just adjacent to a city centre. So I'm going to pop it there on this tile. Why am I building St. Basil's Cathedral? Well, actually, it has nothing to do. Absolutely nothing to do. Where is the thing? There you go. With the fact that we're actually next to all this tundra, and everything to do with the fact that we're actually called Basil. I just thought needed to be done. What else could I do? I probably should get great generals, actually. Yeah, probably. Right, let's do that. Let's get the encampment sorted. Let's do that now. I plan on making my capital rather lusciously big anyway, so it's fine. And don't forget, Pingala's giving me double points. So Strategos, scripture replaces urban planning. Lovely, 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 lovely. Using some gold to get in the temple just to make sure that this city is boosted, but also Divine Right is now a little bit bigger than once it was. Arthur has been claimed. All of these things are fine. I don't care. I don't care. I just want the twins. The chances of me actually getting the twins in this game, it's unlikely, as I'm unable to actually do any exploring. I can't levy as well. That's cheating. I'll steal people's troops. They have to be my horsey boys. Tagma's 11 turns away, by the way. That's not many turns. I'm going to put a stable in my capital. I don't know if that stable stacks with the 3 units I get from a hippodrome. I've never tested this. It'll be an interesting one for me to work out. Do the 3 units get the benefit of having had a stable in the city? Couldn't tell you. So let's find it out. Boulevard. More importantly, somebody else to trade with. Japan is after all my diplomatic favour, but it looks like Boulevard's after my iron, and Japan wants my horsey boys. So, there you go. Lovely. 425 gold all of a sudden. Adrianople has the 2 bonus resources, so let's put the watermill in this city. Lovely. This is going to build the unique improvement the city-states give me, because it gives me a little bit more science, as well as unlocking a tech for me. Now, I hope it doesn't give me machinery. I really hope it doesn't give me machinery. Military tactics is fine. See? It all worked out. Bit more housing anyway. Oh, and I can buy tea. My Britishness is complete. I have ascended to 100% British. Oh, look, and Nalanda just got stolen. That, my friends, is timing. Lovely. I'm going to start building my hippo drone. It's going to take me a few turns, but it should finish just about when Divine Right boosts through, so that's all good. We like that. I'm also getting an encampment training project in Byzantium so that I can guarantee that I get El Cid, who's awesome. Gives me a core. That's some very powerful Tagmas later into the game. Very powerful. Already World Congress time. Okay. Heavy cavalry. I'm going to vote for T. Why not? It doesn't really matter what goes through. Anti-cavalry gains 5. Oh, it's like the game knows what's going to happen. It's like they're preparing for me. As we're on medieval start, you'll see that the city starts on 2 population, and it also comes with a 3 monument. It's like I'm playing Rome. Well, I am. I'm playing true Rome, of course. The best Rome. Normally not a very good advisable tactic, but I'm going straight for my hippos. And this early game is going to be basically how many troops can I kick out in one short go, and hopefully the answer is lots. Also, I'm doing as much trading as I can right now with the AI, because as soon as I start gunning for the city-states to spread my religion around, yeah, we're gonna be hated pretty quickly by the world. Oh, speaking of being hated, the barbarians are here, and they're going to be breaking loose and fresh with my stuff. Never mind. Encampment. Oh, there you go. Look, I've got some spare faith, actually. Do I improve my religion, or do I just get El Cid? I think I might just get El Cid, so that I can immediately start working into the next Great General. The more I can get, the better. The more adjacent attacks that I can start at the same time. It works really nicely. I know I'm replacing a mine, but that's going to be a fantastic hippodrome. Oh dear, the barbs are going to ruin all my things. All my things. Never mind. Monarchy time. We've got great general points coming in. Brilliant. I would love it. I'd absolutely love it if we could give ourselves limes so that I can build walls up. That would be nice. I would also love it if we could do, raid is probably a little bit early, but discipline will help me to fight the barbs off. Let's do that. Let's give ourselves bastions. Okay, so as soon as we're done, we're going to put the walls up because, yeah, these walls need to go up quickly, but luckily 68 production is going in here. Oh yeah, actually, we'll be able to boost both the hippodrome and also the tagma in the same turn. That was an 8 swing of the era score, and I can immediately send them south in order to try and see what I can do to stop the barb incursion. Now the archer might get tempted by the trader. It did. I was wondering if that would happen, but now it means that my tagma has time to run in with the great general, who's just going to stay back for a second so that the tagma can make the attack and get the kill, giving me era score and putting me into a golden age. Now El Cid is just going to hang back. In fact, actually, no, I'm going to convince them to go onto a tile that is unpillageable. So hopefully the man-at-arms will attack my great general rather than going for the actual target in the military unit. Sometimes you can sort of psych the AI like that a little bit. And they fell for the trap. Immediately fell for the trap. I somehow protected my trader. I don't know how that's happened. Let's move the trader over there. Okay, right, I've got more gold, that's good. So, Byzantium now has its own tagma. And look, there we go, it does. It has 25% earned experience from stable. Its stables do improve the 3 units. I never knew that, and it's actually handy to know. I will celebrate by buying myself another arena so that I can get another tagma. We have a lot of adjacency going on here now. It's pretty good. I'm hopefully going to push these men-at-arms out. Yeah, we're going to push them back quickly. And I think Nalanda is going to be a first target for us because our units are sort of heading in this direction anyway. But as you can see, yeah, this is a pretty effective little attack here. Let's get onto that hill and then surround so that when this tagma attacks... Ooh, might be an insta-kill actually. Yes, it was. Lovely, and I can almost insta-kill this as well. Yes, perfect. Look at that. Great. That was a good selection of attacks, I think. You know, saying that, I've got to make sure that I actually attack some of Nalanda's units. That's the most important thing, because that's what spreads my religion. And I can't see any of their units at the moment. They all appear to be kind of at sea, so quite literally. So I'm going to go for Brussels instead, because I can see their units there. They exist. They're a known entity. Oh, Nubia. This is a bad time for you to meet me because I am just about to commit something that rhymes with schmorschmimes. And, yeah, it's not going to be very nice for anyone involved, really. Well, they can give me salt, though. Actually, my city should be pretty happy now because I've got all the hippo drones in. Mmm, tasty. So, maybe I can sell my luxuries? Is it worth doing that? I don't really get much from them, so no, I'll save those. I'm likely to get quite unhappy quite quickly, really, so yeah. Do I want to stay friendly with Japan, or are we just going to try and run through them? I think running through them is going to be good. So we're going to... Or do I want one friend? Oh, questions. Nope, I don't need to be friends with anyone. I'm going to just ignore them, and we're going to declare war on Brussels. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it, Brussels? And we can make this attack in. And look, Brussels now follows Ricelandium. Tasty times. That means I get Crusade if I fight in their lands. My tagmas are taking a little bit of damage here, so I need to be slightly careful with how they are progressing, but so far, not too bad. That Reformed Church already has grown beyond all recognition. We are getting there very fast. Let's put El Cid onto a hill, and my 2 units that are going to promote themselves are just going to stand in Brussels land. Marauding is pretty good against cities, units and districts, so I think we're going to go for that. Limes is a good look on us, but I like conscription as well. Could get raid. We do raid? Yeah, let's put that instead of discipline in the hope that there is a little bit of pillaging to do. Yeah, actually there are some tiles. There are some tiles for me to pillage. Let's get the gold. Actually, that's awesome because I can now use that gold to get another arena. And look at that. Another horsey. Am I just removing your walls? That's 71 attack strength them. That might remove them. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. 1 attack on Brussels, followed by a second, and look at that, the city's mine. We may end up being in a bit of a military emergency with people here. It actually will put me into negative income. We'll watch out for that and just get a little bit more upfront gold from people right now. There you go. The world will hate me, but that's fine. Don't worry. I can take their hate. I can live with it. We can be the better person. Let's quickly get the builder. That's a nice 3-charge builder. Oh, did I not put... Oh, I meant to put the builder charge card in. I love that card. It's my favorite. Rather sensibly, Nalanda is building pikemen. I feel like they've seen what's happening and they're like, oh dear, we better get some horse defense. We better stop horsing around, you know? Really start to take our neighbors seriously. Oh god, why is there a barb encampment there? Oh, that's annoying. All of my tagmas are busy right now. Okay, fine. Well, there's going to be a lot of pillaging going on over here. A lot of pillaging. We're just going to have to smile and wave whilst it all happens. Let's get a builder going. Just so that, yeah, we can get ready for the inevitable. Come on, go pillage it and then make your way slowly in, just killing everything. Oh, look, another man-at-arms. Why is that tile even being barbed? It's like a tiny little peninsula. Awful. Get Nalanda out of the way. Come on. Off you go. Off you pop. Oh, there's a lovely hurricane here. A little bit worrying. We should take it next turn, actually. That's not too bad. There we go. The denouncements begin. Japan loves what I'm doing, though. They are keen. They are like, yes, good for you. Let's get a little bit more faith. Oh, lovely faith pillaging and science pillage. Just in case we didn't think we were ahead enough. We got some extra pillaging done. Evangelize belief. Evangelize belief. I had so much excess faith. It was worth it. Right. What are we going to do? I think I want to get teeth in because realistically it's the only way we're going to stay basically bankrolled through this entire thing. I also like the idea of either stupas for extra amenities or a little bit of extra food and housing. I think extra amenities, I like the stupa. It's a very reliable building, good for a lot of different styles of playthrough, so we'll go for that. You can see, look, 1 Tagma is now pushing through. We're going to see if we can reclaim the western side of Byzantium. It's mine. It always was mine. That's Nalanda taken. Oh, no. I thought it would be too good to be true. Well, Muscat's the next target, and I think Kyoto after that. We're going to start our little invasion into the rest of the world. Oh no, Japan have liked me again. They've decided that they have liked me again. Weird. They keep changing their mind about me. I don't mind the indecision, actually. It's reassuring. It means I'm doing something right if I'm causing that much, like, pain. And let's try that again. Come on, Nalanda. Done. Huzzah! This barb, I think the official phrase for this one is, it can do one. But it stood there, being barbalicious. They're coming from the Volcano of Doom passage over here. Oh, legends tell of horrifying barbs that emerge from that direction. We don't believe them. I'm the person in that movie that always stands there going, it's only a myth. These things don't exist. Chippy chop. Very nice. Brussels has made another horsey for me. And let's get the arena going. If my units heal on holy sites, they get 30 extra healing per turn, or tiles adjacent to. We're going to be testing those out quickly, making sure that we can get our horses up and running nice and quickly. Alright, these barbs are getting annoying now. they can really do one. Please, just disappear. Thank you. Chop a new horse out near Brussels. Mercenaries has been boosted. Now, what was I doing? I was trying to get myself any defensive buildings anymore. We've got raid, wherever my builder charges. Serfdom. There we go. That's what I want to see. And Muscat was the next target, which I can just run over that archer almost instantaneously. So I think I might just do that. Muscat, you are next. You were always going to be next. It's fine. It's not your fault. It just is. There isn't even a barb encampment here. Weird. Really weird. We're just going to leave it alone. I'm just going to ignore the fact that it even happened in the first place and hope that it'll go away. Always the best way of dealing with these things, I find. Pretend that they don't exist. Right, got more troops up by Muscat. Moving my army around a little bit. This Tagma's just stopping the Barbs getting in, but my great general is just going to migrate north. But I think I can just get the walls down almost immediately. Yep, there you go, defenseless city-state. I'll do some pillaging, make sure I've taken all of the yields that I can. Once we've done that, we'll move in. Just checking, and I've actually got Japan, one of their cities, on my side already. Yokohama, I believe, is this city on the border. It is lovely. They can't resist me. Another great general, brilliant. He wasn't the best, but I've got 2 now, and that's good. It means I can split my army a little bit, keep 1 by my capital, and keep 1 on the front line. Lovely. I'm not going to pillage for the extra faith. It's not really that useful. I'd rather just take Muscat and get everything fixed and ready to go. Hippodrome, let's do it. Let's get that done now. There we go. I knew Japan would denounce me eventually. Special session of the World Congress. I don't like the idea of a city-state emergency, but I suspect... Oh no! Everyone voted against it. Oh dear. Well, that's actually really good for me. I was really worried I was going to be pulled into a multi-front war there, but no. No, the AI backed out of that very quickly, and we like that. We like that a lot. That means I get to go and show Japan my army firsthand. I think it's worth just attacking. I mean, we've got 30 gold per turn coming in from at the moment, but honestly, I can deal without that. I've got a nice little war chest saved up for this very reason. Oh, the divine wind is coming for you. And unfortunately, Japan, it's Stinky. Yokohama, oh, your city is so weak. That's a shame, isn't it? That's a real shame. I'm just going to attack it because I can. Look at that. Boom. Don't forget about the pillaging. All important that you pillage when you can when you're on these sort of crazy wars. Let's just quickly get another apostle in. I'm just going to get the Inquisition going. I feel like that might be something handy for later. And yeah, look at that. Another stunning victory. I just really want to kill these Barbs now, but they are so tough. These are the wrong units to take these sort of things out. I might just have to do this quite patiently. Yep, those are the samurai. They exist. Oh, and Buddhism has appeared. Okay, well, there will be a religion for me to claim. It means I haven't got Crusade in this area just yet, but not a problem. We'll fight to get Crusade there. Bit of extra gold, thank you so much. Bit of extra culture. There is guilds. What are we going to do now? Got Pingala already. Pingala's done. I think we're going to have to use something with our faith, so we'll get Moksha in, and I believe, yeah, Muscat. Perfect. And start generating our districts in by praying for them super hard. But Yokohama is going to fall, and that city is mine. Look at that, gunpowder boosted already. And I know I just put Moksha down somewhere. You're going to immediately get moved. Kyoto's now got its walls up, and the samurai are attacking me, which helps because I now have opportunity to get some more unit kills on them. They're very tough, and I can't get into their city if I haven't converted it. So I might just go and have a little peek in this direction, see what we can find. Pillaging while we go, of course. I think it's very important that we continue to pillage. Hopefully we'll pull at least one of the samurai out of the city, but it doesn't look like it happened. They're being sneaky. That's fine. Does Yokoyama follow my religion? It does not. Ah, intriguing. Well, I guess we'll just have to do the damage whilst we can. Okayama, I'm not going to mess around. There's not really anything to pillage apart from a theatre square, which is fine. I'm not going to worry about that particularly. I just want the city taken. I can look for more units and attack accordingly. It looks like, again, it's going to be a difficult one to hold on to, which is a little bit frustrating. Got a few turns on that. How do I rush another governor? Medieval fairs, that would be good. Let's try and do that. I finally cleared the barbarian outpost. Oh, it was so painful. It was so painful. There we go. What are we going to do? I'm bringing my great general to the front line now. I've got 2 separate attacks. We're attacking Tokyo in one direction, which is lovely. And I am attacking Kyoto in the other. I was managing to get those very cheeky samurai out of the city briefly, but they've hidden back in again. So I need to just lure them as best I can. World Congress time, and I'd love it if we could condemn Buddhism, because that would be cool. Let's do that. And go on then, I'll take fewer grievances. I know exactly what people are going to vote for, but Diplomacy is not my thing for today. That's a big old volcano. Did it kill anybody? It would be cool if it killed some of Kyoto's population, but it didn't. Protestantism, and I get more grievances. More? Oh, who'd have thought, eh? Actually, Kyoto did lose a population there. That is crazy. Unfortunately, Japan are also in a golden age, so alas, I cannot benefit from having more loyalty pressure on them, but that's okay. That's fine. I can start spreading units, and we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to go for Exodus of the Evangelists. If I can't knock their religion off using my normal ability, I'm going to send units to do it manually. Actually, the golden age has worked. We are loyal in both cities. That is awesome. I'll just nab Tokyo, keep the city. What's the loyalty going to be like that? Oh, very good. In fact, I can move Moksha over. Off you pop. Wasn't going to waste any governor titles on him, but Victor, I think I do need. So I'm just going to pop Victor down just to give me a couple of loyalty outlets. That would be nice. And no longer do the pikemen have a +10 bonus because of the +5 against the horses and +5 because of the World Congress. Let's get the units up. So I've got adjacent Tagmas, and I can go, oh, can I kill it in two? Probably not. That's a bit frustrating. Okay, right, I'll move to this tile, and now we'll try again. Oh, I don't even have the movement to do it. Fine, I'll let them attack me. Reformed Church lets me get extra units with faith, which is awesome. We've got raid still, conscription. I don't think there's anything. Oh, actually, no, craftsman. I've just picked up industrial zones in my capital. Lovely. Scripture, serfdom. It's all looking lovely. I think we will also pick up something nice like urban planning and extra governor loyalty. We'll stick all that in. Lovely. And my capital, now that it's done the industrial zone, can build me the very, very important St. Basil's Cathedral. It's like the most important thing that I could do all game. Probably. It isn't. I'm also going to see if I can gold purchase this great engineer. That would be very handy because my capital needs as many districts as it's going to get, and it's not doing very well at the moment. We go 1 attack like that. We go 2 attacks and 3 attacks. Bam. Okay, this city now follows my religion. The city-state doesn't, unfortunately, but I probably won't take much to push that through. There we go. We did pick up the great engineer. Fantastic. I'm unlikely to get the mausoleum this game. I'm just going to burn the charge, but this gives Byzantium the opportunity to get another district down, and that is a government plaza. I'd like to rush the government plaza if I could. That would be very handy. Gives me the warlord's throne. I mean, why I haven't got the warlord's throne already is a mystery. I kind of had to prioritize other districts. That is literally why I don't have it, but it would be lovely if I could have it. Oh, I didn't get the kill. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Can I now? Oh, I didn't have my great general involved. That's why I didn't get the kill. Okay, well, I'm just waiting to attack these samurai in such a way that I would get a kill. I don't want to have to fight them. They're really, really good when they're injured. And I want them to attack me first. They're not doing at the moment. They're too sneaky. Oh, I managed to get around the back to attack the trebuchet, though. You know what? We're going to push through and see if we can get some unit kills here. Very aggressive move, and I'm not sure we're going to survive this, but we'll give it a good go. What you going to do with your troops? Oh, they did attack me. They did attack me, and they're promoting. Oh, frustrating. Frustrating, but I can just switch my units around a little bit, and oh, that's so close. I've got so few units. This is my problem. I have a finite amount of troops to attack with. I can't just gun them into people continually, as much as I would love to. I'm going to move my unit round. Is it worth it? No, it's fine actually attacking here with the advantage. Oh, but I haven't got the great general, and so hang on, can we get that kill? Is that going to work for me? Oh, come on. Oh, that was close. Never mind. Move you back, or die if I attack like that. So I'm going to have to move back. I'm going to have to retreat, and that's frustrating. Although, no, this Tagma's a little tougher. This Tagma's a little tougher. Right, let's do that quickly. There's the kill. I have converted this city. Now that city has Crusade, which is just a small difference. I might lose that Tagma, unfortunately. Oh, that would be unfortunate if I did. We're just going to have to pray. What are they going to do? They're going to get the kill? Yeah, they got the kill. Oh, that's frustrating. But I lost one of my Tagmas, and that was a level 2 as well. It did give me the religion I needed to get the first boost on the enemy cities. Kyoto is going to be a hard nut to crack, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I'm going to start getting missionaries and funneling them in to get these attacks done. Now, this is the sort of opportunity I'm talking about. I'm going to let my Tagmas heal, for one more turn, but this samurai has decided to come into my land. I'm going to bait them. I'm going to move the Great General onto this tile. They are not going to be able to resist it. The samurai will attack the Great General and leave it open to a counterattack, and then I can spread my religion around even more. It's diabolical, but it's wonderful at the same time. Yeah, you see, look, they did it. They couldn't help it. The AI never can. They can never help it. The Great General only moved one tile, so it was the most pointless attack they could have possibly made. But what I can do now is move my units around in such a way that they cannot escape. There's one unit. I can now make this attack onto the samurai. Hopefully get the third attack. Okay, we're not even going to kill it, but that's fine. I'm just going to leave this unit to heal just a touch longer, and then we'll attack. They're attacking, attacking, attacking. They have knights. Knights aren't that scary, though. They are just as powerful as samurai, and honestly, I think I can handle them. That's fine. Let's move this unit in, get this attack like so, and then finish off the samurai. Bam! Another slam of religion makes its way over. I've also got a missionary over. I'm going to start doing this manually. I lied. I have 2 missionaries over. We're going old school. Wonderful. Isn't this wonderful? Just sitting here outside Kyoto, converting it whilst we're at war. Nothing better my units can be doing. The good thing about Tokyo as well is I've just given laying on of hands to Moksha, which means all of my troops in this city now heal instantly in 1 turn. It's amazing. So all my Tagmas are pulling back over in this direction where we can do that and just teleport my general across to make them more powerful. It's a lovely thing. Oh, that's a big old eruption. Everything just got incinerated there. 2 population lost as well. I feel like I weirdly got away with that, even though there's 2 population dead. That was brutal. Never mind. Let's quickly do this. Come on, this must be a conversion. Yeah, it is. 4 era score, and more importantly, Kyoto now follows the wonderful nature of Byzantium. We're going to get that nicely now. What does that mean? Well, it now means I can hit the walls down, which is a big advantage. Let's get myself barding quickly. But yeah, these attacks now, pretty cool. We can just start hitting Kyoto. Oh no, all the emergencies. Oh, I feel like Japan is just whinging now. Apparently I've captured somewhere and I've converted something. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, basically we're just going to be at war with everyone now. I think Amanatori, oh, okay, they're the only people to join in with the war side of things, but there is now a religious emergency. This is going to make it even harder for me. Now, there is a constant issue with religious emergencies, a glitch in the game that still has not been patched, where if you win a religious emergency, from that point onwards, whenever you you take over a city, convert a city with your troops, aka you walk a unit into it and take it over, what you'll find is that you get a boost of religion that's equal to the boost that you should get when you win a religious emergency. It is going to make this very difficult, because what's going to happen is every time I conquer a city, I'm going to start converting even more than I usually would. Now that's a problem, and the reason it's a problem is because I want a domination victory and not a religious victory. And if I'm converting every city wildly around me, this could be a problem. Something we can't forget about. Are you going to manage to kill one of my units? No, I actually got away with that. I was worried I'd left my units in a little bit of a precarious position there, but no, we got away with it, which is wonderful. This man-at-arms is still killing everything, which is deeply frustrating, and Nalanda has no defenses because all of my units are above. This is the problem about being right near the bottom of the map, is the barbs keep spawning everywhere. And it doesn't matter how many walls I build, because the walls don't do anything, because I've got no units other than archers in them, because I can't build them, because I am only using Tagmas or other units from my HIPPO drones. HIPPO drones. Someone needs to... We need some fan art of a HIPPO drone. Just a little thing. I think that's Kyoto though. There's... Bam! The city taken. Japan will start falling over now. Plus, there is a holy site, which means all of my units can nicely heal. Ah, lovely. Japan is down to 1 city now, but that doesn't mean they escape the pillaging. To keep doing this as much as we can to get all the yields that we can muster. But, luckily, looks like we can now attack the city, deal with the walls. Look at that. I have a huge amount of faith just lying around, spare. So I'm actually going to pick up a great general with it Just going to nab her quickly. Renaissance and Industrial Era land units is going to be very, very handy once we get to Cuirassars, which I believe are industrial. There we go. So we've future-proofed ourselves a little bit. A Faith is an interesting one. Normally, I would buy the Grandmaster's Chapel and just buy like crazy, but today we can't do that because the only units I can use are the ones that I make from my hippos. So what can you do? Sorry though, Japan is out of the game, and now, there we go. Yes. Please, at least look so sad when you knock him out. Oh, I do feel a little bit bad. Not bad enough to not do it, but a little bit bad. Japan is down. The next person I know is Gran Colombia, over to the east of me, and they only have 160 military strength, so I think just basically the horde continues. Can't think of a better thing to do with them right now. That's the way we're going to go. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Glorious Petra, Davalex, Dayboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Krager Brown Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, Emir EC, Henry, Rom88, Radiature, and Private Selection Genoa Salami for all of your support. Thanks everybody.